Hello YouTube. I just decided to start a little channel up with views I have throughout the day. Just little opinions, things like that, based on, just regular everyday stuff, some political, some, just work related, whatnot. Uh, my first video, I'm kind of wanting to look into the Syrian refugee situation. I'd love to hear you guys' opinions. I'm going to enable the comments underneath, so let me know what you think. My thing that I'm looking at is we're bringing in 10,000 refugees. Uh, I will admit that I haven't really gone too hardcore. I don't know when they're expected all to be here. I know that they're saying within the next year. My thing is, though, is we have a homeless population of our own. And, the websites I've gone to kind of look it up recently, they're all pretty much saying roughly about 500,000 US wide. And these numbers range from people within shelters, living out in the elements, or, living in cars, or even just, I won't say lucky, but they're displaced and living with family. And I just look at this and I try to see how, bringing 10,000 people in, people that we are going to have to feed and shelter until they are able to get into the American workforce and, provide for themselves. I'm not saying that I believe that these people are going to be, a burden, people that will never want to get jobs, that they expect the government to pay for them. Don't think that. But I look at this and I'm wondering, since it does take time to either work out the skill sets to get a job that will work, even in something as medial as retail, something like that. I'm just wondering, why are we not focusing on our issues within our country? Pardon me, and trying to get that resolved before we start bringing in other people. It's one of those things that, to me, it's pretty bothersome because, I've been in places where you see people rummaging through the trash, begging for change, the classic cardboard sign. And, me personally, I try to help. I've been known to give out, like McDonald's gift cards, things like that, for the ones that I truly feel, need the help. But sadly enough, there's enough scammers out there that makes it hard to do. And, I'm just looking at these. There's a lot of people out there that are living with relatives, living in their cars, living under a bridge, that, they want to work, that they hit some rough patch in life, So it's one of those things. Why are we focusing on, another nation's problems when we have our own? We have programs out there, from anywhere from like the SNAP benefits for people that are having issues feeding themselves because of, being underneath the poverty line. We have the backpack programs out there that send food home with school-age children so that they can eat during that weekend. And we have a lot of issues that we still need to cover as a nation ourselves. What we are doing is we're bringing other people over and saying, we're going to take care of you, even though we can't take care of ourselves. And to me, I just find that extremely irresponsible. We're borrowing money in large amounts to cover like our welfare system, for our, social security, things like that. Things that no matter what, you keep hearing repeatedly that, are going to go under because they don't have the funding. So we're bringing in 10,000 people. Okay. No matter what, like last time I had to look for a job. I was able to get employed within 3 days. I have a family, I got a young son, I have a wife, and just from that time frame, from going from my last check from my previous job to, my first check from my other job, that was kind of a stretch. It was rough. So we are looking in most cases at least bare minimum, and that's talking they have a job as soon as they hit the soil and they can work the very next day. Typically 2 to 3 weeks, because most cases, the way that the pay periods are set up, they normally like to hold 2 weeks and 2 weeks back. So, maybe somebody can help me understand this. How are we able to bring in other people when we can't take care of ourselves? When we already have as many issues? Now, this isn't me trying to say we don't need more immigrants. We're founded on immigrants. But why are we trying to take care of other people when we can't take care of ourselves? I wouldn't even bring a puppy into my current situation because you know what? I can't feed the puppy. Just something to think about. I plan on doing a few more videos like this. Feel free to like and subscribe. Let's see, maybe I'll have a couple of thought-provoking ideas. Maybe I can get some people that follow what I'm saying and is willing to at least look at it, and it might help make their decisions on whatever it is. Thank you for your time.